Meanwhile, the Hornets and Lakers, they returned from the All-Star break a little bit early. Last night was a makeup game. It was rescheduled after the fires in January. The third game for new teammates, Luka and LeBron here, Shanae. And at points in this game, the Lakers offense, it looked pretty good.
This is the point right here. This right here is the bright spot for the Lakers, using Luka and LeBron as screeners, getting downhill. And this is why they want a rim threat, because these are the plays you get when you bring in two of the best playmakers in the game.
Absolutely. But this may be, we got to take one more look at that pass. Jackson Hayes is feasting between LeBron and Luka here.
Appetizer of what could come.
But this may have been the tides turning, Danny, in this game. So watch Austin Reeves here. Picks up a technical. As he walks away, he says something else maybe and picks up another technical. He was ejected from this game, and then that cleared the way for Charlotte to go on a 23-1 run.
Yeah, he let his emotions get the best of him. You get one, but not two. You can't let that happen. You're costing your team the game ultimately, because without him, they win this game. Without him, you see what happened.
Well, you see LaMelo Ball happen, Janae. But 7 to play, Lakers down by 2 here. More good Lakers offense.
Exactly. This is a dilemma that Luka and LeBron being on the same team presents. You send 2-1, and guess what happens? The runway is wide open. It doesn't matter if he's 40, shorty.
Come here, Mark
You're
Williams.
still gonna jam on yourself.
I love that his Brodny James is like, yeah, that's Pops. Maybe there's a little extra oomph there because it was Mark Williams on the other side. LeBron once again sizing up Mark Williams. I mean, down the stretch of this game, I know we're going to talk about the final shots, but LeBron was all over this. Luka coming in here, a little cleanup there on the miss from Rui Hachimura.
This was a big play for him. He needed this at the end of the game.
Well, and then
struggling for most of it.
Nick Smith Jr. hits the corner three. Charlotte, all of a sudden, I mean, they're not a great offensive team, but they were everywhere, Shanae.
They were. They just had that juice. You know, you come out of All-Star, you got some fresh legs, and you want to make a statement. You're a snub.
And this is where LaMelo's from, so maybe putting a little bit of an extra show on. Then final seconds here, LeBron James. It took a while to get the shot, but knocks it down. So now it's a 1-point game with 6.8 remaining here. And then the Lakers with one more shot here. LeBron, it's deep, but it's a good look. Can't quite get that to go. Don't worry, he's got one more shot. Can't get it to fall. The Lakers lose 197. Here's Luka Doncic after the game.
Obviously, it's going to take a little time. Today, a lot of rustiness from my part. So start the game with like 4 or 5 turnovers. That can't happen. So it's got to, play the basketball the right way.
I mean, it's just, like you said, it's his third game since Christmas, and it's his third game with us in the sense of just trying to, still doesn't know all the plays, he doesn't know all the defensive coverages, all the signals and things that we've built since September. So, obviously we're trying to fast track it on the fly. He's coming back from his injury. He's getting back into form, so we're all working through it together.
So Luka admitted he's just a little rusty. It's not a huge surprise, right, considering he's ramping up after missing 2 months prior to his Mavs exit and his Lakers debut. Doncic has seen his numbers drop off from that time, right, to his beginning of playing in LA here. But to be fair, it's only been 3 games here, Brian. When you are diagnosing this, what cost the Lakers this game last night?
Yeah, their offense just isn't there. They scored 97 points in this game on their home floor. And even before Austin Reeves went out of the game, which, by the way, Rodney Mott, that official who threw him out, is for decades has been known as having a quick trigger. Austin Reeves learned that lesson the hard way. But they just haven't gotten their offense going. And, while, Chiney broke that nice play down where they all 3 played off each other, that's been the exception rather than the rule. When you watch them play, you often see Luka sort of passing and then standing on the wing and watching Austin Reeves go to work, or, feeding LeBron and then sort of getting out of the way. There's been very little so far of them playing together. And quite frankly, Luka's legs aren't there. He just doesn't look very good. Those stats showed it. I know there was some discussion after the game about who should have had the last shot.
Yeah.
There really wasn't a discussion. Luka is 5 of 24 on 3 since he's been a Laker. He was 1 of 9 in this game. They had to go LeBron's direction in this. So I think when they get some more reps and they can find some sets that work together, they need to do that. I actually think Tuesday's game, I know they've got a few before that, next Tuesday when the Mavericks come in, let Luka go in that one. I think Luka needs to get back to being Luka.
Yeah.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, the ball's got to be in his hands. He's got to be the one attacking. He can't be deferring.
Right, and at that game, when he's hosting his former team here in Los Angeles on Tuesday, maybe that's the game that's sort of a fire for him. But as you mentioned, they got to keep cooking before then. They have the Trailblazers tonight. Janae, what did you see in this one?
Okay, there was one game in the league yesterday, so we're going to break it down, and I'm going to bring it with my brother.
Yeah.
Got Danny here with me. Now, this matchup came down to one thing, crunch time. The Lakers lost, the Hornets won due to late game execution. So rolling that tape, producer Jarrett, baby, again, 2 minutes and a half left in the game. Yo, this is not like game tempo. You're not cutting hard. You're not moving quick. We know Luka's still trying to get himself back to form, and now it's just sort of like pass and watch. Now, Luka can normally cook in this situation, but that's a tough contest. You know, he has to shoot it really high to be able to knock this one down. But again, unfortunately, it did not go down. And we saw this play now, final possession of the game, 6 seconds left. LeBron James open. There's the muck that you want to get a good-looking shot, but he's so deep. Could you look at Luka Doncic potentially? Do you want to pass on the ball? I'm not mad with LeBron taking the shot. He made 4 threes on the night. Again, a good, solid contest. He was high, gets another look, and when you're in that shooting rhythm, you know that, Danny.
Yes.
You feel like you can make those types of shots.
Yes.
Luka, LeBron combined for 15 of 40. It's going to be very, very difficult to win, especially in clutch time when you're shooting that type of figure.
Yes, there wasn't a lot of great offense last night, but there was some at the end for Charlotte, and it was LaMelo. So Lakers didn't look great offensively down the stretch, but LaMelo, he got the one-on-one he wanted. He said, let me have this dance. Luka Doncic, little couple between, hezzy cross,
Ooh.
get to the paint, dish it off to Mark Williams, could have been a Laker. And this could have been an end one, but he made some good plays down the stretch, which iced the game for them. They made big shots time and time again down the stretch. But LaMelo was the guy.
You see the
Once
standoff?
Again, getting Finney Smith off him, getting Vanderbilt. He's also a better defender, but a weaker defender than Finney Smith. Get his between, get to his right hand, get his float, ice the game. They're up 4 at this point. And then he also had some big free throws to call the game. Celebrates. Tokyo-ish a little bit. News, where you from, you know? This is Melo.
Not Ball Brothers tweaker.
Yeah, no, he caught the ball at the top and he bent that corner. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
But if you do notice on those plays, there's no rim protection. So once you beat one, that was a big concern that Dallas was like, hey,
The one time
there's some liability
Jackson
there.
Hayes was there. He dropped it off to Mark Williams.
Exactly.
Second time, he got the floater.
And that's why they need that center position. But if you do look at this ball, I can't believe, oh my gosh, I didn't know we actually put it up
That's
there.
what I was saying. You know what I just said that out of the blue? No, I thought that was crazy. Shout out to our graphics
You got it like
department.
that though, Malika. You
know what? This is why, games like this is why he is so many young folks' favorite player. Hey, here's our next NBA Saturday.
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.